that relationship that you're in right now, where you're preparing for marriage, I want to ask you a question from your heart of hearts. Is that actually the kind of relationship that you want in your marriage? Is that actually what you want? I want you to be honest with yourself. I don't want you to tell me, just be honest with yourself. Is that what you really want? Is that the vision you really want for your marriage? Is that the kind of relationship that you want with your husband? I want you to answer this question for yourself. Hello, welcome. This is Henrietta. Now, this is the question I often ask some ladies, some single ladies, and I ask them, this relationship that you're in right now, is this what you really want? The response is always disheartening. You find out that they don't even return. At times I tell them, I want you to come, let's talk about it. You find out they don't come. They don't come for us to talk about it. From there, I'm able to pinpoint that something is actually wrong. When you are in a relationship, it's not something you should hide from people. Ask questions. Relate your heart with people that you know can help you. This is one thing I've observed, most especially in the church setting. You see these sisters and brothers, once they are in this kind of relationship, they don't want to come too close to people that will tell them the truth. You observe that they will start running away from people that will tell them the truth. They don't want to answer real questions, They don't want to answer questions. They don't want to come out because sometimes they've already been involved in things that they are not supposed to get themselves in. So now they find it difficult to, express themselves so they can be helped. I don't know if this is your position. I want to make you understand that you are not actually on the right track. You are not doing yourself any good if you are hiding from people that can tell you the truth. I tell you, a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage any day, anytime. See, a lot of people that are in marriage, they don't tell you the truth. You are deceived by, this anchor that we wear, like Peter and Paul. You are deceived by this anchor that they wear to church, they wear to occasions. You are deceived by those things. A lot of them will not come out to tell you what they are going through in their marriages. See, it is better for you to get it right from the beginning. It is better for you to get it right from the beginning. As a matter of fact, divorce is not an option that you should prepare for. It is not an option that you should prepare for. Before you go into that marriage, ask yourself questions. Ask people questions. Ask God questions. Who is this person to me, Lord? And who is this person to you? Is this a journey that I should undertake? It's very, very important. It's very, very important. I tell you, some of them even go as far as telling our pastors, God said. God said. Once you come and tell your pastor, God said, who is it to unsay what God has said? So it is not a place where you should just, the person just comes, talk to you, you just agree and just go like that. If there is fear in your heart, it is not a place you should venture into. If there is no rest, if there is no peace in your heart, I am not talking about the peace that is being fabricated from the things you can see. I'm talking about the peace that you derive from things that you cannot even see. If you're in a relationship, you are not comfortable already, why go into marriage with that person? Why go into marriage with that person? A journey where you are going and you are not expected at any point in time in your life to return from that journey and say, I'm no longer interested. Why don't you take your time? Take your time. Take your time. For me, when in my early 20s, I really wanted to get married. because I saw a lot of persons, my age mates, even people that I was senior to, they were getting married. I too wanted to get married. But I stumbled on this message by Dr. Miles Monroe on the myth of singleness. I would want you to go and get that message if it's still available. By the time I listened to that message over and over and over and over and again, I told myself the truth. And this is the truth I told myself. I told myself that I was not ready. I told myself that I was not ready. And this is what we are doing to ourselves. We are not telling ourselves the truth. Tell yourself the truth. Is this what I really want for myself? Am I ready? Because marriage is full of a lot of things. Marriage is full of a lot of things. Are you ready? Are you ready? Don't consider your age. For me, it is better you get married even in your late 30s and have the rest of your life to live, and get married in your early 20s and suffer for the rest of your life. It is not, hey God, we have heard stories. We have seen people groan. Some people call it hellfire on earth. We have seen people groan. We have seen people cry. We have seen people actually gnashing their teeth for reason of what they are going through in marriage. It is not something you should plan for yourself. Now that you still have the time to prepare, I would advise you to wait. I would advise you to grow. I will advise you to mature emotionally. I will advise you to mature spiritually, because you are going to need them. Hey God, you are going to need these things when you get to marriage. It is not a child's play. Someone called us some time ago and she said, Pastor, you did not tell us that marriage is like this. When she was preparing for her marriage, in fact, when the guy initially came, she came to show us the man who was asking for her hand in marriage. But when they got into the relationship proper, she was nowhere to be found. She started, staying away from us. When you're even calling, she was no longer taking our calls. And we left her. The next thing we saw was an invitation card. We dressed up and we went for the wedding. We attended her wedding. So years after, she's now calling us to tell us that we didn't tell her. My husband said, when it was time for me to talk to you, you were running away from us. You were busy enjoying yourself. Now you have come to the reality of the deal. I am not going to tell you to divorce your husband. It is not my duty to do so. The only thing that I can do for you is to advise you and pray for you, for the grace for you to be able to go through whatsoever you are going through. Marriage is not a place to suffer. Marriage is a place of enjoyment, and that you decide from your single days. Thank you once again for stopping by. If you have found value in this video, I want you to subscribe to this channel. I want you to like this video. I want you to share, and I also want to see your comments at the comment section. Thank you very much once again. God bless you. Bye.